Now recording.
Traitor!
All right,
Skills,
welcome. Glad
Skills
you guys
never
can make
plays.
it. We
Yeah,
got
when she does, she kills us.
we got one quick thing before Dark gets started. He's going to start off first tonight. We got one quick thing. Danzig, you need to remove those stupid ass HTR tags from your name.
Yeah,
That's it. Get that
Just-
shit out.
drop
Yay.
those tags.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah, man, you deserve it.
Congratulations, brother. We expect you to get more kills now.
Right.
Let the power of DOP get you more frags.
Consume you.
And now my nest is empty. I'm sad.
Get off her tit and get on your own feet.
But it's a nice tit.
Now, you need to just talk to Barbie about getting the DOP hacks, because that's what he uses.
Yep. Alright, let's get this damn meeting going.
Go ahead.
So, first thing on the list is we need to decide if we want to switch from EOR to nuclear fallout or whatever other alternative we can find.
What's the problem with EOR?
EOR, well,
They tend to
obviously
end up
they like to
killing the
crash a
servers.
lot. They have improved, but they still get
Suck ass.
de-dosed a lot. And it causes whenever we have a full lobby and the server dies, you can most likely guess it's EOR.
I kind of talked to Aaron about this the other day on Hangout. I don't know if you saw the messages, Dark.
I saw him a little bit.
Here's the thing with switching. Right now, we pay such and such amount for EOR, and we're allowed up to unlimited servers, which means we have our HT1, our HT2 for gun game, our HT1 for Go, our HT gun game for Go, and we're not being charged extra. If we go to Nuclear Fallout, it's cheaper, yes, but if we want another server, we have to start another server with another whatnot, and pay more money. And if we get up to World War 4 servers for Counter-Strike, and then we want to do Team Fortress or whatever other game we do, we're going to have to pay for another server, which could intend costing us more money in the long run, depending if we get more servers built up. Also, there's a written contract for EOR, which there isn't nothing like that for Nuclear Fallout, as far as I'm understanding.
All right.
I
go
did
ahead.
a little bit of pricing. I think it was with Nuclear Fallout. It might have been with another provider, but it was basically for one server with CPU prioritization and some other bells and whistles, including a TS3 server. I think the Counter-Strike server was 32 slot, and I think the TS3 server I selected was like 30 or 40 slot, and then the light web hosting package, because it comes with free web hosting, and the light package would be more sufficient for what we want, because with the free version you can't have subdomains. With the other ones you can have subdomains, so we could have stats.dophightimes.com and whatnot. So that package for one server with the TS3 and all the server goodies and the web host was about $40 a month. And I want to say it would be somewhere between 25 and 30 a month for each additional server. So if we had a total of 4 servers and we had all of our resources combined, it would be 40 plus 3 extra servers, just rough estimate, about $160 a month.
I've actually had firsthand experience with NFO servers, Nuclear Fallout, and I was not impressed. Like, you're thinking you have issues with EOR. That's nothing compared to what you probably face with NFO.
Really? What about something like game servers or something?
Game servers is out of the game. Like, they are shut down. Don't even think about them.
How about we just do this? How about we just spend $200 a month and get a physical cloud machine with software or something and host our own shit? Because
How about
you're
if I
going
just
to have
give
a
you
lot of
Tinhits-
issues with doing that as
Tinhits
well.
was just talking about that.
There's a way to do it right, but you don't want to get a cloud server because you're never going to get the real time
I might be able to
prioritization
get
that you
it.
need.
Well, it wouldn't be. It's not necessarily a cloud server because it's not a virtualized server. It's actual. Before I went to Boeing, I worked for SoftLayer, and their data centers, they have, they're actual physical machines. They have 1 use, 2 use, and 4 use
User entered your channel.
that you can rent out. And I mean, it's not. I mean, they host, like, HostGator is one of their clients. I mean, they host a lot of, or they provide services to a lot of people who provide other services, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but they normally just need bandwidth. They don't really care about latency, which we would, and they don't really care about CPU as much as we do.
Yeah. I mean, they're not shared machines, they're dedicated machines, so we wouldn't have any problems with, like, CPU or other types of hardware latency because we wouldn't be sharing resources.
I've actually done just that before and had pretty good success with that.
I mean, if I lived in, like, Houston or something and had Google Fiber, I would host everything myself.
Google Fiber.
Or
I
Provo.
did mine
Yeah.
through Planet. I can't remember the name now. Brain farting. It was
It
something
was-
Planet or Planet
Yeah,
something.
it was the company before SoftLayer.
And
the
I
Planet.
had really good hardware through them, and everything was great.
Yeah.
It
It
cost
used
out
to
the
be.
ass, though.
It used to be, yeah, it was like the Planet or whatever, and then they changed to SoftLayer, and now IBM owns SoftLayer. I have a couple. I'm friends with, I used to work there, so I know a couple people that still work there. I don't know if I could get deals or whatever, but it's just a thought. I mean, I'm not suggesting it. I'm just thinking out loud, sharing
Well,
my ideas.
It's
Yeah,
been
don't
brought
make
up
the
to
server.
me outside of somebody that's not in DOP, but it's my brother. He owns a computer software company in Canada, and we were talking about what we're doing here in the game, and he's played Counter-Strike. He's the one that actually introduced me to 1.6 back in the damn day. I mean, he actually asked us, well, who's hosting your server? And I'm like, I don't know, EOR or something, Reality or whatever. This was like a few weeks ago, so I was just barely getting familiarized with who we had and stuff. And he's like, why don't you guys host your own? So yeah, it's been suggested to me outside. I don't know what that would entail. Maybe look into it. And if
You'd
the
have to
plan wants
manage the operating system. You'd have to manage
Well, we
basically
do it on a
everything
Linux
except
system,
for
obviously.
the firewall and router and everything.
You would probably want to actually do it on a Windows machine. I mean, CS servers just in my, I could be wrong, but as far
It
as I know,
depends.
CS.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. I've ran them on Linux machines. I've ran them on Windows machines. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever your cup of tea is.
I can tell you I would rather have Apache than IIS. I don't like managing websites and stuff with IIS.
You wouldn't want to run your web server off of the same server you have your game machines hosted on. That
What?
right there
Okay.
is just suicide.
Explain this to me, guys. What is the DDoS attacks you guys are talking about?
They're massive denial of service attacks that are distributed, that it's basically a bunch of people or a bunch of nodes, they could be zombie nodes, they could be actual people, are doing like ping sweeps or something that, see, basically how it works is when you send a ping, like if you ping google.com, it has to respond back to you. So you send an acknowledgement, or you send a packet and it acknowledges it and sends another packet back. So when you have a bunch of people doing, a denial of service attack, they're sending a shitload of packets to one host, and this host is trying to, respond to all this communication.
You can stop. I understand now.
Okay.
I didn't know what DDoS was. The flood of packets explains it all. 'cause I
Distributed
understand
denial of
pinging and
service is
sending
what that
packets.
stands for.
Distributed, yeah.
Okay,
It's an attack to deny service.
so it's
doesn't
just
matter what
idiots
it is.
being idiots, or
Or a coordinated attack. There's several things it could be.
Probably zombies.
I'm just trying to overload the server.
Pretty much to shut down access to the server. Exactly.
All right, so it looks like we're still on the same page with a switch. Right now, like I said, with EOR, we do have a TeamSpeak capability with EOR, and it's free. We already pay for it. We just haven't utilized it. But we agreed with the last meeting that Invader keeping TeamSpeak up right now is going to be part of his contribution back to what the last meeting was about. So that's why we haven't activated TeamSpeak in the server.
That seems a little. I mean, it seems like. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's a great idea. But what if we shut down this TeamSpeak, utilize EOR's TeamSpeak, and he contributed, some other way, monetarily?
Paid
I mean,
to the
it's
whole
just
bill instead of-
we're just throwing away
And-
the money he's giving
And
us.
that's fine, but he had already paid for this month, and I don't know when the bill is due again next. Do you remember?
Probably here in like a few days.
So maybe we can work on that, and then we'll just go that route. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care, and I'm sure Vader doesn't either. But he had already paid for it for the last meeting, so.
Yeah. So do we know how much we're actually paying for all the services minus TeamSpeak? Like, how much are we paying for SiteGround, and then how much for EOR?
A breakdown of it that I don't know.
Okay.
It's
How much total?
139 for EOR. I don't know how much SiteGround is.
It's probably like 20 or 30 a month or something.
And then game stats are what, like $20?
No, $8.
Yeah, I was about to say they better not be $20.
$8 for gaming. Sorry, stats were down for so long, guys. We were trying to go a free route, and when we were looking into it and trying to get it to work, come to find out that it was a gimmick. They say it was free, but in order for us to get it working properly, they wanted us to pay for their cloud services, so we just decided to stay with gaming.
It wasn't them. It was not HL
was
Stats
SiteGround,
X.
it wasn't.
SiteGround, basically with SiteGround, they will open an egress port on their firewall, but they won't allow ingress with the package that we have, because we use a shared resource. So if they open, if they do an ingress firewall rule for port 27500, then that opens up that port for everybody else. It's a shared resource. So you have to have a dedicated box in order to do that.
Okay, Invader just said SiteGround is yearly and EOR is $139.140 a month.
SiteGround's yearly? That is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's yearly. It's 120 a month now, or 120 every year now.
That's actually
least,
relatively inexpensive. That's what, $10. And how much is it for the domain? Because I know domain registration is like renews every year. That's probably what, like $10 a year.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
we're
not
only paying give or take $11 a month for a web host. It sounds like.
Yeah.
That's cheap. That's very cheap. So give or take with stats, EOR web host, we're paying about 100 no, what was 139 plus 11 plus what, 8?
Oh, so 150?
Yeah,
No, 60.
150, 160
A year or a month?
Month.
a month.
Oh, that's not bad. We've got unlimited servers. We can go in and create a new server for Team Fortress right now and not cost anything,
That is a plus. That's a huge friggin' plus. I mean,
So maybe we should start utilizing that instead of spending all this money for 4 servers.
We kind of are. That's what we're trying to get into. We're still trying to. We've got to populate Gun Game for Source, and then whoever
we
wants
gotta
to
get
manage.
Gun Game for Source up.
Well, and then Q-Tip and Punisher have been working on Gun Game for Go, but Steam is actually having the issues with that for like the admin and all that stuff. So
Yeah. Alright. So, EOR switch off the list. Everyone agrees we stay.
I think we stay right now. I don't think there's going to be any better right now.
Yeah, and really, the issues you're having could probably be easily fixed instead of transferring to another, web host or the game hosting. That's going to involve a lot of coordination between a lot of people, and you have to change IPs and everything. And it's probably pretty simple to fix the problems. You just got to make EOR aware of it,
yeah, that's the hard part.
Alright, let's move on. Next thing on the list is the rules update. I want to say that was brought up last meeting that the rules aren't being known or something.
It's
Does
the
anybody
little,
wanna-
when you rule someone, it shows up in the side above the chat. Instead, it should, before it went in the MOTD, it would bring up the MOTD so that they couldn't just click out of it. They'd have to actually go and click the X button or read the rules. Because right now, if they push any number when someone gets rules, then they don't see it at all.
Hey, I got a question.
Shoot.
How do you type in and give somebody rules?
Exclamation point rules and then their name or part of their name.
Yep.
Yeah, and all DOP should have admin to be able to do that too. So
Okay, it's good to know.
Yeah, they should. And anyone who doesn't just has to come to one of us and we'll hook them up.
well, Danzig needs to be added now.
Yep. I'll add them after the meeting.
And Danzig, I'll give you DOP forum status right now.
Sounds good.
Oh, he'll be able to see the dark room. Wow.
Ho ho ho.
Okay, so we're gonna work on the rules. We're gonna put it back in MOTD or what? I think we should.
I think what they want is so that way you have to actually press a certain number to get out of the rules instead of being able to just blow it off or give it a cold shoulder and not pay attention to it.
Hey, what is your username on the forum?
That's easy enough to do. HTR Danzig with brackets.
So I will delete that and just change your username to just Danzig.
Okay.
Okay, well, I wanna bypass because he's getting a little bit of information out here, and I want to skip over posting a ledger real quick to the next one, Dark, the Danzig official add-on manager, because I know he's been talked to about this already.
Yep.
He has, obviously, you guys, if you haven't caught it, he's got experience with software, stuff like that. And if you're not aware, Canuck stepped down from the council. So I think it's being brought up that Danzig be kind of like on the council to help with that stuff. He's actually helped with add-ons and stuff like that already, right? Dark?
Yeah, we're currently using an add-on he made. It's a bomb manager.
I don't know if Punisher implemented it yet.
I did.
I think it is because I've noticed that the bomb is going to like staying with like one person a couple of rounds in a row because they've been following more of the objectives. So yeah, if you guys have noticed that, and Mama, you brought up the other day about the timer on the bomb or something like that. There is a program that was written by Danzig that we have implemented to try out, and I guess it was already implemented.
That's why I was getting the bomb like every round and Dusty.
Yep.
Me too.
Then I guess we know why now.
Wow, that's sweet. Thank you.
I like Danzig's little system with the plugin. Anyways.
What it does is it's an incentive to have everybody stay with the objective, because if you do the objective more, I guess it's based... Well, let Danzig explain it.
Yeah, Night Owl, you've got pretty much nailed it. It assesses you during the round, and it awards you points based off of shooting the opposite team, killing the opposite team, and planting the bomb or defusing the bomb. The reason defusing the bomb is if you get changed to terrorist team the next round, then it considers that towards placement of getting the bomb. And so it takes the top third based off of points, and then it selects one of those randomly to get the bomb.
That seems like me.
Cool.
Yeah.
It works.
Everybody's speechless.
Yeah, nobody was like, what? Okay, cool.
Well, now I know why I get the bomb.
Because you never follow the objective. That's why.
Well,
So-
I
'Cause I did it.
personally just got tired of, a noob or somebody going AFK, getting the bomb, and then you're like, what the hell? Got to go shoot him. Where's the bomb?
Well, we do have a forced bomb.
I just shoot him. I ain't got time to key up a damn admin action.
I have a macro.
Yeah, it ruins the round when someone's
Only
AFK
3
with the bomb.
buttons.
Okay,
that's good.
so all in favor of Danzig being on the council and part of helping us out with the backsides of stuff and add-ons and this, that, and the other thing, say skills.
Buttholes.
Skills.
Skills.
I say
Nay.
buttholes.
Skills.
Yay, Danzig.
You know what, Aaron? You always say nay. When we have a vote, you say nay because everybody else is saying yes.
Yep.
I formally accept. Thank you.
You're an evil person.
That's true.
Whoa, you got blast.
Who's picking up background? Mine?
He's talking about me.
Oh.
When I hammer my fucking keyboard, everybody hears it.
Yeah, because you're like beating that damn keyboard. All right,
turn off the
posting
auto.
a ledger of the PayPal account and the monthly forms. We're still working on that, right?
What?
To be able to post that, we're still working on the that automated posting for PayPal to list our
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I started to look into it, then I got busy with work, so it's still on my
That's
to-do list.
Yeah, I'll help Erin out if she needs it.
Better?
She's a big girl. She can handle it.
I'm a busy girl.
Yeah, she's also busy, whereas I have no life, so.
I'm busy too.
All right,
Busy masturbating.
Dark. Next, go ahead.
Alright, so next thing on the list is DOP structure. How is the clan organized and how are decisions made? So this has been brought up in posts, and I want to say in the last meeting, some people are wondering how the council, like what their jobs are, how are the important decisions made, etc., etc. So, if one of y'all want to explain it, night out.
All right. I know the last council we had designated jobs for every council member. This time we're not really doing that. We have council members that have special skills. Erin has the website and the forum structuring down and everything else like that. Dark is working with her on that. Q-Tip has a programming background. He's familiar and he's able to get this stuff real quick with the servers. He's been helping Punisher on the building of Go servers. I'm in the same classes as Q-Tip. I don't catch it as quick, but I am learning. Danger Mouse, you haven't been around, so I don't know what's going on with you. Basically, all the council members, we have our certain skills, but we're helping out everywhere. You know, we're covering. Everybody's going to learn a little bit of everything so that we know if Erin can't handle something and something gets broke, Dark can cover, or Q-Tip can cover, or I can cover, or Danzig, or something else like that. So we're not like specifying one job per person. Not only and Mama Bear also. We're doing this so that anybody in the clan, if there's a problem and they can't get a hold of, say, Erin or me or Punisher, they can go to one of the other council members and go, hey, there's something wrong with the forums, or there's something wrong with the website, or there's something wrong with the server, or whatever. And we can, between the 9 of us on the council, we can get in, reset, or do what we need to be doing. That's why we're all learning a little bit of everything to be able to cover all bases.
Mama's mainly learning Google.
Mama's learning Google.
Hey, you know what?
I can help out with building servers as well. I've done that for several years.
I'm glad you just volunteered to build up the gun game server for HT2 then.
For CSS.
Sure, I volunteered for that actually when I joined as HTR.
For Source, the server's already made, and by the end of the weekend, Danzig will have your account set up so that you can do that. I don't want to go in and start adding stuff. I can add maps, not a problem, but I know there's a little bit more to it than just throwing a bunch of maps in the server. We got to get the admin set up and everything else like that. So,
Yep.
and it takes time, and I've been working 1.5 jobs.
Are we standardizing on source mod then?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Is there any pressing issues that I need to be around for? Because I need to go.
I think just the PayPal thing for the forums is about the only thing.
All right.
Get out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Byron.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
Skills. We're doing a gun game for Go and for Source. A lot of people liked gun game on Source. I like gun game on Source.
Gun game on Go is the shit.
Gun game on Go, I played a couple times. I get my ass kicked. I've been playing competitive Go with Q-Tip all day today, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. I did make 3 kills in 1 round. I was happy, but, you know.
I talked to Punisher about helping him out with that if he wanted it, and also was talking to him about the. He wants to know how you get it populated by Steam for Go, because he wants to have a server on Go where Steam populates it for us. Remember, I was talking to him about that.
Well, right now Steam's having an issue with the update they just did. Every time they do an update, for some reason, the Go server, we have to repopulate. And it's got an issue with the admin, so he's still kind of working that. Or him and Q-Tip are both been working on it. There's issues with Steam and the admins and stuff like that for all of the Go servers. Or
Yeah, I
ours,
remember
anyway.
that. I was more talking like he wants, because you know how, I don't know if you ever played Go and tried to get on their arms race stuff. It has to be a certain set of maps for the Steam to populate it.
Yeah, that I don't know. I just get invited by Q-Tip or Punisher and wait to go in.
All right, let's see.
Oh, wait, and the second part, how the decisions are made. Basically, here's how it's going to work. We, the council, are going to discuss the major issues, topics that come up from you guys, our members, the family. We've been, as you can see, well, I don't know, you guys can't see it. We have spreadsheets that we're creating, and we share amongst the council members. They're not private or nothing. It's just easier to send it between 9 people than it is to send it between 207 people. We bring up stuff to talk about. We're going to bring that to you guys to the table, and basically it's a clan vote. And whatever the clan decides, that's what we're going to go with. The only major things that the council's going to vote on, or as far as to handle, is like major issues that we need to fix something or change the website or anything like that. But everything, just about 99% of anything that comes up is going to be brought to you guys, and it's going to be a clan decision. It's going to be a majority decision, I think is what we agreed upon last time.
Yep.
And if there's an issue that's brought up or something that's brought up and the clan can't decide on, well, like if we're kind of split as far as what we're going to do, then we're just going to table it, and then we'll talk about it next time, give it, a little breathing room, and then we'll talk about it again and see how people feel. Just like before the whole EOR switch thing I brought up to Aaron the other day about, well, right now we have 4 servers. She wasn't aware that we had actually 4 servers up and running. And we don't
pick
pay
on the
any extra
person
for
that's
them.
away.
Yeah, I was looking for her just now and I forgot she left. But it's if we have an issue within the council, and then after, like, I think the second time of it being brought up between the council, that time we're still going to bring it. At that point, if we haven't made a decision, we'll bring it to the clan and then let you guys decide on it anyway. So that's about how we're doing the decision stuff.
All right. While we're still on the topic of the council, I also want to bring up Denied being a possible council member. I don't know who put that on the spreadsheet, so
You're going to stick around, aren't you?
Me?
I think that might have been Punisher.
Denied.
Why would I leave?
He's here for the long haul.
I was gonna say, I've been around for a long time. Took a break because I'd work, but I'm good now.
So we're going to have a vote on Denied being council member. Does anyone object?
Nope.
Oh, Skills, you say that about everybody.
I'll vote for Aaron, yes.
I can't hear Skills.
It's because she's not talking.
It's because she's typing. She's being shy tonight.
Oh.
Sick.
Tell her
All
I
right.
said hi.
Denied is now council member. How fancy.
Yeah, denied.
Sith, Invader. Sith is everybody. Sith is part of the council. He's working. Invader's working with him. You guys are working on the source bands thing, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He's saying something. Sith said something to me. He's gonna try and get on it this weekend. He's busy too, guys. I don't know if you're all aware. We talked about it last meeting, but he created a game for Steam and whatnot or whatever. But he has been in touch with Invader. And source bands will hopefully be up and running here soon.
All right.
Well, source bound is running. We just don't have the web panel.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Good, because I need to unban somebody. Thanks. I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh, we're not unbanning
here we
anybody.
go. I'm a banned Anna. Bet you anything.
Oh god.
No, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay.
No, Punisher banned Anna.
All right, let's keep moving.
Division of DOP.
User entered your channel.
I don't quite understand that division. We're here to game and have fun. I don't know anybody else. Are we trying to take over the world? If we are, then let me know so I can start, arming up my weapons and shit.
Sounds good to me.
We need a pinky in the brain, this bitch.
That's right. I mean, I don't know about you. I may not be able to shoot very well in the game, but I can tell you what, I can shoot a real fucking weapon. That's for damn sure.
Right? That's how you
Same
do it.
here.
I wouldn't touch a real gun anyway, so it's all good.
You can
Right,
make
right.
food.
Unless I was drunk.
Yeah, you'll be making grub.
Mama's gonna be the nurse and the cook.
No, I deal with knives and swords and shit, you asses.
Oh, here we fucking
Well, you
go.
don't bring a
Run.
knife to a
Hold
gunfight.
on.
I
Let's
am
get
from the
this
south,
meeting
crossbows
done.
and shit. Hello.
Kinky.
She said she's got 9 tails and shit like that.
Whips and chains.
Protect ourselves from Ebola. There's Invader. All right. Next, I guess.
All right. So, DOP mandate. What is the vision of DOP, and what
We
is
just
our
covered that one.
mission statement? Is done. Okay.
How is the clan communicated with? What is the structure for meetings? Who posted these questions? I'm not quite.
I don't know. Let's just skip those.
Yeah, you know what? From now on, guys, I know they're color coded when we're actually typing in there. With the council members, when we do these, we take these notes and stuff. Let's make another box on the side and put our names there so we know who's talking what.
You're talking.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. And somebody deleted my little.
Oh, I see Invader. But he doesn't
comment.
have access to... Oh, he might have made that in forums, but I don't know what admin posted it. Okay.
User entered your channel.
So somebody deleted my little comment there, but slamming maps when we have
Yeah.
a full server. It's gotta stop. It's irritating. I'm not gonna point the finger at anybody, but people will have a full lobby. They all voted on a map. Let's stick with that map. Don't be slamming a map just because you don't want to play that map.
Can we move it so
Kills the
that
server.
instead of 1 through 4, it's like 7 through 0 for the map selection?
Yeah, we were talking about this.
I asked before I slam a map, so.
Yeah, I normally do too when I come in, and if it's like just whatever, especially if we've got a new map up. I know I did that when we got Survivor up the other night, when I loaded Survivor back up, that I asked, and we went in there, and there wasn't that many people in the server. I mean, the Survivor's kind of a big map for that, but yeah.
You just want to try it out.
I always ask.
The one thing we actually talked, some of us talked about on the side, and Danzig made a good point. Instead of having the map vote in the middle of the round, we have a minute or 45 seconds at the end of the match, so you can actually sit there, look at the maps, and go, you know
Like
what, I
Go
actually want
does
to play
it.
this one. Yeah.
Like who does? Go does that, right?
Go does that.
Yeah, and it gives you time to sit there and go, you know what, I actually do want to play this map, not just number 1.
Can we do that? Can we switch it to it does that? Or write it in
Yeah, I
to do
don't
that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can switch that.
Okay, what do you guys think? We put it at the end of the match to do our votes then? I like the way Go does it. I have noticed
Sure.
that when they do that. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think it'll stop a lot of just the 1 pushers, because that seems like what most maps are being voted on is 1 or 2. 3, 4,
yeah,
5, they get left in the
accidental
dust.
trying to
That
switch
probably
to a weapon.
won't stop the 1 pushers. I mean, we could do a combination and move it off of 1 as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, how long is Go? Go does it, their map vote is like a minute, and you can click. Theirs is actually a different format. You can actually click on it. The mouse comes up and you click on it. But I know Source, we probably can't do that, but
It's
still.
also the
It's
F
also
keys.
number keys.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
So
Hey, I got a
I guess we'll work on that then. Move the voting to the end of the round. We'll stay at the end of the round for a minute.
Yeah, we'll
Sharp.
figure that out.
The other thing I've noticed too with it being in the middle of the round is you could also be trying to get out of your stat tracks with damage.
Oh yeah, and then when I'm trying to ban somebody or kick somebody, and then all of a sudden this vote thing comes up, it kind of irritates me a little bit.
Quit trying to ban
Me
people all
too.
the time.
Well, quit shooting me in the head.
Hey, I had a
Alright.
question for you guys.
Yep.
Hey, the question is how do I get it to say, hey, donate to the server, like make a post?
It does that automatically, I think.
I've never
doesn't
seen it.
I'll make it more
You
frequent.
can, if you type in chat @ and then whatever you want, it'll show for all players. If you do 3 @ signs, it'll show on screen for every player, like how it says headshot or something. It'll show it like that.
Yeah, I just want to post, hey, donate to the server. You know, I've never seen it come up.
C-say, M-say.
Yes, those ones.
Why, are you kidding me? Ifrit does it all the time.
Yeah, C-say and M-say, those in-game commands will make whatever you type post up in a menu or right in the middle of the screen. So if you really need people to notice, then you could use those.
Because I noticed throughout the game, our hightimes.com comes up, like the little ad type of thing. I think that's what he's asking. Didn't we used to have something come up for the PayPal?
Yeah,
Used to say donate.
Yeah, we did.
Well, why don't we have that anymore?
we do.
Well, we do.
I've never seen it.
Because the server has been updated and changed to different IP and different hosting and everything. Everything's not exactly how it was.
Okay.
I
then-
see. At the
I'll make it
beginning.
more frequent. You probably just don't notice it. It goes away pretty fast.
Oh, yeah, let's make it
Yeah,
frequent.
freak it.
Yeah, like, matter of fact, make it stay on the damn screen.
Hell yeah. It's the only way to get
Once
donations.
around.
We'll remove
The
this
only
ad
way
when
to
you've
remove this
donated.
message is by proving you donated.
And it reminds you.
If I remember correctly, back in the day, Vulgar actually, if you donated, there was a list on the MOTD that told everybody who donated.
Yeah, I think that's been brought up last meeting too, and I think we're actually going to start working on getting that
Yeah.
back up and mentioned out too.
We'll work on that.
And always have an opt-out.
Alright, let's move on. Tagging up. We've given, what is it, a month and a half of people to tag back up if they drop tags during all the drama that was happening. We need to decide when we're going to bring that to a close. Say when it's too late now.
I think those that we're going to tag back up would have by now. I think we should just
No, I'm upset.
close it.
Mm-mm. Down there at the bottom, Red Rob.
I have a question about
Oh.
HC2 at some point.
Yeah. Red
Yeah,
Rob
we got
dropped his
Rubble
tags.
and Red Rob.
Rubble dropped his tags over a year ago, and I don't know. He has been back up playing the last couple nights, but I don't know that it warrants to retagging back up right away or anything.
All I have to say is I love Rebel. I've actually been to his house a lot of times. I used to live next to him, and all I have to say about this is he left very angrily.
I don't doubt it. I don't know exactly why. It doesn't really matter anymore. But he has been back. I say we just hold off on him and see. And if he wants to tag back up,
I
I
bet
already
he has
know.
to be a recruit again.
Yeah, there's some people that I've already know that they think he should be a recruit again. I think that's something a path we cross when we get to it. The Red Rob issue, Mama, I know you've been talking to him.
Yep.
He untagged, but he hasn't really been all that active that much, or because of his health issues back a year or two ago or whatever it was.
But he has been back on the server.
But he
You know what I'm
yes, he
saying?
has been back on the server, but it wasn't until just recently, even after the last meeting, that he removed his tags. I don't know why. It's his own personal thing. I know you said you were talking to him to try and get him to tag back up, but if he's not going to, then
No, he's pissed off because the reason why he thinks that he got his admin taken away even after he detagged is because Punisher has this thing against him at the moment, because Punisher got pissed off because Rob wasn't gonna attack Invader about the shit that was happening with Invader. That's what I got from Rob. Rob thinks it's personal with Punisher right now.
It's not personal. There's nothing personal. I've been talking to people about going through and cleaning out the damn admin list. And one of the things was those that were not tagged anymore were getting their admin removed. And those that weren't even around anymore need to be. We've got so I don't know if you've seen the admin list, Mama. Probably not, but
it's pretty awful.
Huge.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, there's people in there that haven't played in freaking 4 years. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? If Rob's gonna tag back up, that's fine. It's nothing personal. I don't know how any other way to explain it to Rob that it's not personal. We actually do need to clean up that list. It's a pretty extensive list.
Yeah.
I mean, my personal opinion on Rob is this. That man fucking put his health on the line for this family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, nobody else does, but I'm just saying he did. And because nobody even talked to him about it. Nobody asked him, what's going on. Nobody did anything like that. They just fucking took his admin and he had it earlier in the night and then he went to go use it, and it was gone. Nobody told him that he was getting taken off or nothing. So that's why he got pissed off.
Yeah, I talked to him about it too. He said he was kind of confused as to what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a misunderstanding because he had removed his tags. And like I said, Dark, you can vouch because you were in Punisher, the ones doing it. They started cleaning out the admin list of those that didn't have their tags. Now, he removed his tag for whatever reason he did. I don't know. It's like I said, Punisher, I'm not making excuses for him. He was under a lot of stress with all this shit a month ago. And I kind of hope that me and Chris or me and Q-Tip, sorry, with using your slave name.
Yeah,
Me and
slave
Q-Tip
name.
and, the other council members and the whole family actually have stepped up to try and give a little bit of help. I told him a month ago, and I've told as many people as I've talked to that this is not a one-man job. It can't be. This is a lot of work to keep these up and going as smoothly as possible. I know
I bet.
Invader did a lot of it for a long time for one, but that's, if you have more help to be able to fix it, do stuff, it's less stressful. And I was feeling a little bit of stress for a minute there, and now I'm like, all right, there's other people that can handle stuff. I don't have to kill myself to try and figure something out. If I can't figure it out, I'll just let Q-Tip or Dark or Aaron or Punisher know, and I have been. So, I don't know what you guys feel about Red. What do you guys think about him? Or I don't feel he should have removed his tags. I think it was a misunderstanding.
I'm talking to him now.
My thing is, I can't really tell you either or on that one because I'm biased towards Red.
I just want to say, with him and any other OG member that, everyone knows and loves, that if they want to come back, then we'll just bring it up in a meeting or have the council vote on it, whatever we decide, post it up on the forums, and have people vote what they think should happen.
Kind of like that.
I
If
know
they
you
have
skipped
to-
over Rebel.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I know you skipped over Rebel, but I'm going to say if you guys make him go HTR again, I'm going to take a wild guess he won't let that fly.
Agreed.
Well, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't either. He actually put a lot of work in when we had the radio up and he was doing his radio stuff. I've got a lot of love for that man. When I go to Vegas, I go visit him every single time, even if it's for 20 minutes,
Yep, I visited him on the way to my wedding. I've stopped off with all my party and went to his house.
If it wasn't for his knee surgery, he would have been at my wedding when I was in Vegas for my wedding just this past December. So.
Oh, you got married just like me?
Yeah, I did it flash mob style in front of the frickin' Bellagio.
Oh, see, I got married. I was more talking about the date. I got married in January.
But so yeah, I like the idea if we especially the old G's as we call them. It's something we'll have to do on a case by case or we cross that bridge.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I don't know. All of you guys are probably asleep or fucking off doing something else anyway.
I'm down for as we cross it because it's gonna have to be special cases.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if Ace came back and asked for his tags, obviously I'm gonna go no.
I'm gonna say no on that too.
But somebody like Rebel that left when he was mad, and Rebel did have health things going on at the time when he was doing that, so situational.
You know what, though? I'd like to say that Rubble is generally just a fucking another dick. And I can't stand his fucking voice, really.
Yeah, he is a dick sometimes.
Well, thank you, Ifrit. We
So he
appreciate
needs
your
to be
input.
HTR so he can learn to play like the rest of us and play nice. And he's badmouth and DOP members right and left. He don't even got DOP. He just runs his fucking mouth. He's an idiot.
Obviously.
Well,
Okay.
tell us what you really think, Ifrit.
Yeah, don't hold anything back.
Ifrit don't. That's the point.
That's
Ifrit
why.
don't.
That's why he left angry because nobody would put up with his shit anymore.
He hates me. Just so you know.
Fucking Orbital. Orbital hasn't said 2 fucking words this entire meeting. All of a sudden, he hates me. Yeah, I know he got banned back in. Okay, I agree. I say these are issues we're gonna have to deal with when they come across, address when they come up. Like I said, he's popped in the server the last couple of nights. I haven't seen any issues. He's mouthy, but as far as just shit talking during the game,
So is
you know,
Night Owl. So
am I. You know, and I've actually
So
curbed
is
my
Kearney.
stuff, and so is Kearney.
fucking Ifrit.
And
So
Skills
am I.
just needs to
Assholes.
get shot in the head 17 times in one round, but you know.
Oh, should I do that sometimes?
And it's pretty funny though, because he banned me originally. Like that's like how I first started playing here.
you started
All I
playing
know
on
is-
HT2.
hacking.
If Kearney talks
Yeah.
talk shit back.
No,
Yeah,
Rebel,
you know,
Rebel
there's
banned
been
me
times.
originally.
I don't know if Kearney can even hear us. He's got his mic muted, but there's been times where I've just muted Kearney because he just goes off on a tangent sometimes too.
Dude,
so
yeah.
you know, it's
I know
nothing against
exactly what
Kearney.
you're talking
We know
about.
we know that's Kearney. We know how sometimes he gets in there and he doesn't say a damn word the whole night, and you're like, is that really Kearney? And then there's times Kearney comes in there and he's just like fucking screaming and yelling and cussing at
Yup.
everybody, and you're like, fucking noob, you fucking get a fucking clue. I'm like, all right, dude, you need to be timeout.
Oh, thank you.
We all need a power
It's
down
like
once in a
my
while.
life.
I take
Alright,
a
we
vow
gotta
as you all
talk.
threw a rock at my head, but that's alright. I love you all.
Kearney's like the grandfather here.
Great grandfather, I believe, is what they call him.
User entered your channel.
Oh, you know what? That's funny, Kearney. That's what we should do next time you come in and you're raging. I think that's
Oh,
what we
yeah.
do. Hey, you need to eat a Snickers.
Yeah, that'd be good. That happens. He
A
should.
lazy guy, you show up at the end of the meeting, good going.
Yeah,
Who does
douche.
Who was that?
Lazy guy.
Oh, fucking lazy. He's lazy, duh.
Wait, there was a meeting?
Yes.
I sent you a notice,
Are they usually
Dave.
at 9?
Negative.
No, negative, sir.
I'm sorry.
Because
Eight-
you're lazy. You're normally not out of bed till
8
freaking
p.m.
9.
Pacific Standard Time.
Something like that, yes. Sorry.
All right,
No
so
worries.
we're gonna go ahead and deal with the case by case on the OGs. Are we gonna go ahead and close the open retag then?
Does that mean we can start recruiting?
Wait, do you see? Thank
Do
you.
I see what? What am I
Red
looking
Rob
at?
just put his tags back up. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mama Bear is persuasive.
yeah, I bet
Duh.
she is.
She got
She doesn't
naked
have
and
those
sent
knee
photos.
pads for nothing.
Bitch, I handed them over to you. Shut your pie hole.
Who's the daddy? Just remember.
Sorry, and
who's the
Big
mama?
Daddy.
my
Adam
piece on Red
Sandler.
Rob, you know, he did
Who's the mama?
run the server and take care of it for a long time at his own expense and his own health. So, you know, he does deserve a little bit of extra consideration.
Well, he's tagged back up, so I think that one's a dead
And
issue.
I'm just saying, if anyone
No.
feels negative about it, you know.
Hey, I don't
he did-
really feel negative about a whole lot of our members. There's a couple from the past. Ace was one of them because that little bastard, just no matter how many times he was put on restriction timeout or whatever, he just would come back and just be an asshole.
That was the same with Husky. But they were
I also
together.
told
They were
Rob to
butt
come in here
buddies.
too.
Let's see that Night Owl guy. Damn.
Yep. I agree.
What'd you say? Fuck you, man.
Like you said, Night Owl's a butthole.
I will end you.
Is it at least a wiped butthole?
We don't need your excuses,
Wow.
lazy.
All right, well, there's
So are we
nothing
closing the
else on
retagging
this
then?
thing.
I vote yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
OGs have special fucking, but other than that, nobody else should retag. Which I don't think there really is anybody else.
Well, there are. General G, I think, was one of them.
Oh yeah.
He's
But-
not coming back.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna come back.
Let me talk to him. I bet you I can get him to come back too, but okay.
He don't want to come
Yeah,
back.
he's not coming back.
We just played Go with him like past 3 days or something like that. He's not coming back.
All right. So
General
retagging
G.
is done.
Okay, so
Uh,
we're closing the open retags as of now.
Yep.
I got the one I wanted. I got Rob back, so I'm good.
You fucking whore.
All
You damn
right.
Skippy, but I get shit done. What?
All right. Are we gonna open up recruiting or no?
I think we give it a little bit longer. Let's give it till November, I think. As me personally, we still have a few things we're working on for the servers to get those, the gun game and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys, I mean, we don't have to. We can open them now, but I think right now we still got a little bit more to work on. We're getting there.
Well, just let me know, because you know how many people I got, motherfuckers, that want
I know, you fucking...
I'm gonna recruit all kinds of people.
Fucking recruit whore. We know. Mama Bear.
Hey.
Damn, we know. It's like somebody
It's my
gave her the
job.
power. She's like pimping and shit.
Well, get me hooked
been
up
pimping
with
for a
account
while.
access.
Will you
and
recruit me?
I'll get the gun game server going.
No, I'm not recruiting you, Kearney.
Display of pimping.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So
Lazy, you're a fucking cheater too. You're a traitor too.
that was,
Lazy.
hey guys, that was just my 2 cents on the recruiting.
Sorry, Mama.
Everybody else, whatever, if they got an opinion on it.
No, that's a good idea. It's good until we get everything fucking situated and things
I'm fine
are the
with
way
it.
they're supposed to be. Then just we'll go at it when we get there.
Bloody, we have an
And-
HT1 remake and Go. I don't know what you're meaning, but we have a Go server.
We are making HT1 in Go. It's
Yeah.
it's a work in progress at the moment.
Okay. So
There's nothing else on the list.
need to put a receipt in forums to show where donations are going for the peeps who
That's
donate
Aaron's
the
thing.
shit with Invader. Give him a sign of good faith.
As long as they're not going to Invader's personal account, I'm good with that.
We're not.
No, that's
we're not,
mine.
we're
That's not
we're
Aaron's. That's mine.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
tell when it's Mama's.
We're not
No,
going in
no,
Invader's
I was
personal
saying
account.
that was Aaron's
Oh.
thing. That was her responsibility to get the thing up. So it's already been talked about.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can clear this. Well, is there anything that we put off on this list?
I got one more thing to say.
Okay.
If you guys ever want a server, a dedicated server that you guys can put in a room, and I will donate this server.
You will donate
Sweet.
to the server, or you will donate a server?
He'll
A
donate
server.
the server.
Oh, I see.
I've
Okay.
got
Donate the
one sitting
hardware.
here I can donate to.
Is that our
Yeah,
old one we
even
built?
all the hard drives and everything.
Okay. Well, I think that was discussed earlier, and I think that's a possible idea. But it's looking like a couple comments were made earlier that that's a little bit more manageable or managing that needs to be done if we decide to do that. But it has been discussed before, so I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but
I'm just giving you that option because I can start looking for servers and try to maybe get you guys some i7 servers.
ooh, those are nice.
That's one of my recruits. That's my boy.
Shut up, you! Oh my God!
Hey,
I've got
pick
an
it up.
actual server
Hold on.
sitting right next to me that I haven't used in about a year now.
Okay, so is there anything else you guys want to bring up before
Yeah, open
we
the
bring
floor
this meeting
to
to
everybody.
a close?
Does HT2 have to be gun game, or can it be reverse gun game? I feel that reverse gun game creates more skill and it lets more, like anybody joining after the round has been or the map has been started, they can kind of catch up.
Like start with the good weapons.
I hate all the
Who's Bloody
pistol
Nick?
bullshit, man. That is so.
Well,
Right.
hey,
Makes
Danzig,
it-
here's
makes
the,
it-
just asked that question?
Danzig, here's the
Danzig
deal.
I did.
Danzig, here's
Q-tip.
the deal. With EOR where we're at now, you can do a regular gun game server and you can create another one and do a reverse gun game server if that's what you want. We can have as many as we want right now. I think we're limited up to whatever our box can handle or whatever the hell
But
it
what
is.
do we need? Like, what are we actually going to use?
I personally would like the regular gun game because I liked going in there because I need more practice on my pistols first and all that other stuff. So I don't know.
But
I
if you
just
join
Wait,
late
wait.
in the map, you're never going to catch up. That's
Wait,
just-
wait.
doesn't matter. I just like
Who's
going in
Bloody
there and
Nick?
shooting around.
I don't consider gun game good practice for normal play.
Yeah, no
You
kidding. You just
don't
spam the gun.
understand
That's all
me.
you do in gun.
Oh, fair
Dude,
enough.
Bloody Next was one of the. He's been here for a long time.
No, I just don't know him. So
That's
I'm
my.
curious.
He's one of mine.
The whole clan's your fucking recruit.
Nope,
Basically.
nope. I'm Coco Woodrow.
No, I mean, as far as reverse or forward gun game, I mean, the rounds are forward gun game. I mean, the rounds are not that long, so if you start late one round, I mean, you'll be fine the next round.
I don't think I understand really what reverse is. I don't know.
You
The order,
start with
you know how
the-
we go from pistols up to
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah. We go to pistols up to the op.
Okay, so it'd be the op going down to the fucking pistols.
Oh fuck no! I'd never get off the op. Hell no.
What?
Yeah, you would. You get real good at
No.
the op, trust me.
Wait, don't
Killing
you
with the
start
op
on the
is
para?
easy.
Anyway, is there anything else that needs to be discussed?
Yeah, that one can be discussed amongst the council when we go to create the new servers, and then when we come up with something, we'll bring it to the clan. That's yeah.
I thought we were gonna move from EOR. I
Oh, God.
I am dissatisfied
You missed it,
with
Ifrit.
that.
You missed it. If we go to nuclear fallout, actually, we're going to be spending more money. And Danzig actually backed up that Fallout. He's worked with Fallout before, and they're actually not that good. There's another another service that was brought up, and they are not even in business anymore.
Yeah, game servers are gone.
So Danzig, if you want to reiterate that to let Ifrit know what we kind of talked about.
Yeah, basically we talked about going with NFO or game servers, and NFO. I've used them before in the past, and they claim better than what you're actually going to get. That's long and short of it. And game servers, they own Counterstrike.com, and they're out of business. So that's not even an option anymore. Another option we could do is actually buy a dedicated server, like hardware, like physical hardware, and build up around that. But you still have to have a separate web service because you can't. I mean, you really only want to have the game servers running on that dedicated hardware, and then do the other services as a different service. And we just decided to stick with EOR for the time being.
No, some people aren't happy about that,
Okay.
but like I said, Ifrit, we just talked about the pricings. We pay like, what is it, 150?
160 in total for everything that we're paying for.
Yeah, 160 in total, and we have right now unlimited servers. If we go somewhere else, we'll have to pay a certain amount for one server, and then if we want to make more servers for more games or whatnot, we have to pay extra.
User left your
So-
channel.
We don't have to pay extra now for however many
No.
servers.
Nope.
User joined your channel.
It's all
You know,
included.
the problem with the server is, the rates are not good. The update rate keeps going lower and lower. As time has gone by, the rates that the server functions at have gotten worse.
Why?
I don't know. They're probably, I have no idea.
Maybe getting, I don't know exactly know how this company works. Maybe getting, because I was talking to Punisher about it the other day, and they had a process where they were down for a little bit because they were moving to a different facility, and I was explaining to him that it's like any business. You start out small,
Remember
and as you get bigger and bigger, you have to accommodate to that and get a bigger office, this, that, and the other thing. So that's part of the
Expand.
problems. Expand, yeah. So I know that's probably a couple things we've been talking about, and we talked about the DDoS stuff. They have terrible DDoS protections and all that. But I mean, for what we're paying for right now, and I haven't really seen a whole lot of problems. I think we're just sticking here for now, and then building up our own servers is something we can discuss and maybe look into.
User
I just know
disconnected
there's
from your
got to be
channel.
better servers out there because I've played on better servers with better rates,
You
steady
get what you pay
rates.
for.
I think if you guys build your own server and then you start selling spots on the server, you'll make money off the server to pay for all your other servers.
Then you also got to look
What
at
do you mean by that,
bandwidth
Tenant?
allocation.
Yeah, but then
What I mean?
we gotta maintenance that stuff, and we gotta have somebody that's gonna be dedicated to being able to maintenance and take
Well-
care of all that too, right?
Well, yeah, you just get a place that is a server room, and like they have them here in Utah, that you go inside and you can maintenance them right there. You just keep them inside there, and they're dedicated servers, and the internet's dedicated, and it doesn't drop or anything like that. I mean, it's totally dedicated and it's cool and everything. You just go in there, and you
Bye,
open
Danger.
the doors, and you go maintenance your servers.
Are you in freaking Provo?
No, I'm in Salt Lake City,
Oh, okay.
I'm not too far from you. I'm in
but
New
I can get
Mexico.
really fast internet if I want because I'm on a government webpage.
Oh God, I didn't know we had a government guy in here. Shit. Everybody shush.
Where
Don't let
were
'em know
you
about the
saying you
weed.
lived at, Danzig?
They're
I'm
scanning
in
the
New
internet for
Mexico.
terrorism threats.
You're still in
I'm in
Farmington,
Salt
aren't
Lake
you?
City.
Yeah, Farmington, New Mexico.
Yeah.
No, actually, Aztec. I moved over a city.
Okay,
Alright.
so Ifrit, I know you're not happy about it, but right now, and everybody voted on it. We're sticking with the EOR for now. But
Well,
it has been brought up to building our own server, and it's kind of being discussed. So
Well, if you guys do make up your mind, let me know, and I'll work on getting all you guys the servers you need.
If you built your own server, where would it be located?
That's what he was saying. He'd host it there on his government internet.
I could do
Oh.
it here, or you guys can do it in California,
User
or you
entered
guys
Or
can do it in your
Dallas.
own state. Yeah, it
he's
doesn't
gonna
matter.
host it in a
anywhere.
government facility. Wow, you know what? We
No.
probably have.
He didn't
oh,
say facility.
damn.
No, I didn't say that. I said I got a government webpage, and so that means I can get
He's
the highest
leeching off
speed
of the
internet that
NSA's
there's
big
possible.
ass building they put over there in Utah.
Yeah, and like that, all I have to do is go in there and like we rent a room or whatever, or even if we can do it in your state, it doesn't matter.
Does it have to be Utah?
I think
Dallas
building a
would be
server
good.
is I think building a server is an idea, but I think it needs to be discussed and investigated a little bit more than just jumping into
Research.
something like that. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, look into it. I bet it will be cheaper, and especially if you guys can sell spots on it, it will be a good investment.
Can I jump in here for a second? Are you guys talking about building your own server and hosting it yourselves?
Thank you, Red Rob.
Yep.
Yes. Hey,
That's-
Rob.
That,
Yeah,
that was the topic that was just brought up.
I kind of thought that was what was happening here. And just to give you exactly what we've decided in the past, we've gone down this road before because I build machines, and I feel like I can pretty much build a machine just as good as anyone else's for fuck of a lot less money, and I totally agree with that. The thing is that when you host in a data center, no matter which data center it is, when there's a problem, they turn on another box and you're back up.
That's exactly true.
That
And
doesn't exist in any other place unless you host in a data center. Unless you buy 2 boxes and have a duplicate machine just sitting there waiting for the day when there's a problem. And that's prohibitively expensive, and that it just defeats the whole purpose of saving that money.
that's why corporations do it this way.
Exactly.
Well, didn't 10 hits?
That is
Didn't
a
you
very
say
good
you
point.
have a
Thanks, Rob.
couple of servers, or just one box, or maybe Denied, or somebody else said they had a server? I don't know.
I
know.
can get as many as you need.
I know what he's talking about. I do understand that, because even in mortgage corporations, we have servers and stuff. We have a backup for the shit. Some of them we have backups for the backups for the backups.
Well, I go into your guys' business and then I take all your servers out of there, so I get the whole server room one recycle.
Well, like I said, I think it's something to maybe do a little bit more research on. If the rest of the guys are up for that, if it's,
If you're saying that you have multiple machines to give DOP for free, then that makes my point moot. That's the
exactly
whole
what
thing
I'm
that I'm
trying to say.
saying is that the only reason to host with a data center is if there's a problem, they turn on another box. But if you're saying that you could give DOP a couple of boxes that were identical, one to sit in reserve just in case and the other one to run, then I would think that hosting it on your own pipe could be beneficial, but really only if you have a FiOS connection or some other type of fiber where you can get 100 megs or better. Because
yeah, of course.
I mean, back
Yeah,
in the
who
day
has that?
when DOP was hosted on a 10 meg server, that was when we suck, and that was before the days of death.
Well, put it
Yeah,
this
see,
way,
Knight
Red Rob.
remembers.
Put it
Devo,
this-
you remember the
put it-
Devo
put it
server,
this
Night
way.
Owl?
yeah.
I'm a computer recycler, and when I go into a big business, I take all their equipment, and they usually update every 9 months.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
jealous.
I
Can I come
need,
live with you?
I need a new monitor, 10 hits. I
Right?
need like a 22-inch monitor, man. Can
Oh
you,
God.
It's the only ones I don't like. to
10
send
hits.
to.
I don't
Where
think
do you
that
live?
should be discussed in a meeting.
Yeah.
All right,
I just
so
would like to
Wait,
donate
I wanna-
servers, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not sure if I should bring this up, but how's payment? I mean, payment's okay, or
we're paid up right now.
now? Okay.
Till the
I
22nd of this
wasn't
month.
gonna bring this up, but I think it's worthy of bringing up. Advertisement. Anyway, yeah.
I brought that up, right?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You did bring up advertisement.
The advertisement.
The advertisement for donating. Yeah, we brought
Yeah.
that up, and we're gonna work on getting that to post up more frequently.
Right, because I mean, all we could do is sell some ad space on our MOTD or for when you
Oh,
join.
we're talking about actual ad.
Oh, you're talking about an
yeah.
actual ad.
No,
Oh.
paying for the server using the horrible kind of ads that everyone hates. But if you can keep it to a low level,
send me an icon. I'll put it on my webpage.
User
I mean, I'm not
entered your
talking about going
channel.
full pinion and making everyone wait 30 seconds to play. Hell no.
I don't want to watch commercials, man.
Just have like a static ad, like a banner ad on the
No.
MOTD for people. Okay.
I love you, Lazy, but no. I'm sorry. I've been listening to that, and I'm
Just
like,
do
no.
your YouTube video
Alright.
and then put ads on.
I like the Pizza Hut idea, Bloody. I think that's a really good idea. Let's
So editing
contact
the map.
Pizza Hut directly.
Well, we could promise.
Let's-
We could make a deal so that all our sprays are advertisement logos.
Let's just get up like we're gonna get some advertising from Pizza Hut and just see if they'll give us some free pizza coupons.
Sounds good.
Just tell them it's a server full of stoners, and they're definitely gonna order pizza at some point.
Huh.
Yeah, and what if we
Oh,
promise to
yeah.
spray our logos with the Pizza Hut logo, the hat, and the words?
Oh my God! This is back to the Pinky in the brain. What's the vision of DOP? Where are we going? We're taking
We're
over
taking
the world.
over the world.
Food.
Right?
gonna
What are we gonna
do?
do tonight? Same thing we do every night.
Take over the world.
Destroy them all.
Sit in front of our computers
no.
and get high and play and shoot each other in the head and talk shit. I don't think that's
Yep.
world domination.
No,
much.
and anyways, it's
User
try
entered
to
your
take over
channel.
the world. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
the brain
they-
always
for
said was
practice.
try.
I'm usually just trying to take over Dust too.
That's
let's
why he
be
never
real.
succeeded. He was always trying.
Yeah, true story. Anybody else got anything? It's open floor, open mic. We're pretty much done
Anyone?
with the list. Anyone but
Anyone?
Mama, because she's just wanting to pimp out people right now.
You know,
Oh, mama.
one other point I want to make about hosting in a data center is 24/7 monitoring. Someone's always there to turn the machine back on so that basically anyone in DOP can contact, there can be multiple people basically that can restart the server or who can do different things instead of there only being the one person who lives there or whatever. That was the other thing. Because, I mean, Volgar originally got FiOS and we built machines to host the DOP servers at his house. And so we've definitely been down this road almost all the way to completion.
Oh,
So
no.
I've kind of checked out all the different details of it.
What is
but
the cost
I need to
difference
convince me.
versus going with a hosted company or doing it yourself through a data center?
I say you slowly mosey
You can let
into
her
it.
out now if you want.
How good is ZeroR security? Said they weren't very good against DDoS, but what about, data mining? Stuff
Well,
like that.
now you say that they're not good against DDoS, but
That's what somebody said.
having someone host it on their own would have absolutely no DDoS protection. Where
Oh, no,
hosting
I
it
know.
the way that it is now, admittedly, people complain about how much DDoS happens, but you don't realize how much defense is happening as well.
Oh, no, I get it.
And-
I'm just
and-
wondering
and-
how good
and
is
that-
ZeroR compared to others?
And that's the other thing too. I don't think it matters EOR or Nuclear Fallout or any other company. I mean, if people are out there purposely trying to do this, it really doesn't matter as much protection as they can provide.
Well, when you
there's-
think about it, nothing's secure.
Exactly. There's people out there that the minute we come up with the new secure, we come up with a new car alarm, somebody else within a month has got some way to get around that. So I think it's just a matter of they're going to continue to do it no matter what. And if you bombard a system with so much as packets, that is the way I was explained to it. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at; it's going to happen.
Well, yeah, it's because there's a lot of collision domains, and they're just going to jam up.
Well, that's where powerful routing and having an EOR or an NFO server actually benefits the group.
Damn right.
You know? There are lots of reasons for staying with a game hosting company and not
I'm not
just
suggesting
hosting
we
it on a
don't.
rack yourself or at home. I realize that I'm not necessarily the controlling vote, but I could only voice my opinion so strongly against doing it any other way, but from a game hosting company.
We've given a very convincing argument. in
like I
every
said,
way.
we're not. The final vote was not moving from EOR. We're staying where we're at. But like I said, it was brought up that possibly hosting our own. And like I said, it's interesting. Those that have experience in it, then their input is more than needed. It's an interesting concept. But yeah, I'd have.
It
the
just
same.
sounds like a whole lot more work.
It does.
A
To me, it
lot
sounds like a
more
lot
work.
of work. It sounds like
Gonna
we have
require
to
a
do
lot
more than
planning
just.
and prepping
At
to
first.
get going.
It is a lot of work.
Once it's
Before that
going, it
planning and
won't be
prepping
so
is
much.
done, there's no point in tabling the discussion.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
thought
I
we
said,
were done
do it
anyways.
if it made sense to do it. We could do it.
That's what I
So,
think.
how about this hot weather?
Oh yeah, well,
Whatever.
you were asleep till fucking 9 o'clock at night.
I was doing things.
Whatever. So, anybody else got anything? Anything at all? Oh, Bueller.
Just let me know if you guys do it. Then I'll be
You will be
more
the
than happy to
10th
give you guys.
person to know.
Wait, you
Mama
are?
Bear. I'd
What?
like
So
to
we're
welcome
going with
back
the reverse
Rob.
gun game then.
Rob, just to catch you up, Danzig has been promoted. He's no longer HTR.
As well as and denied and.
Hey,
Are you
congrats.
sure he was HDR for long enough, dude? I'm not sure that. I don't think he's put in quite enough time. You really.
You're right. I need another.
Has it been
couple of
7 years yet? Because I think that's.
Shit.
I know.
Oh,
Affliction
fuck.
might
Months
laugh
now.
about
He'll
that,
drop
Rob.
his tags a month from now. You just wait and see.
And by that I mean welcome, Danzig. Welcome to the family.
Thank
He's
you.
also going to help support the council and the those of us helping with the back end. He's going to help with the add-ons, the management, and stuff like that. Denied is
Anything
also
else
going
you
to
need
help.
help with?
Yeah. They talked about that, Rob. You weren't here for the first part. One of the things was let me look here real quick. Oh, what's the?
I
how
can
the
listen to the
decisions-
recording, dude. You don't have to catch
Oh,
me
okay.
up.
All right. Well,
But I
then there
appreciate
is.
it.
We're all spreading the work around amongst all of us in the
That's
council.
a good idea.
To not have just one person stuck on one thing, so that we're spreading.
Everyone
the wealth.
needs help.
And some more than others.
Q-Tip.
Like Night Owl.
Q-Tip, Night Owl, and Mama Bear when it comes to Google.
We're closing the. So I think we're done.
All right.
Let's
Quit
go
picking on
shoot each
me.
other.
Any
By
last
the way,
words?
Danzig, you still there?
I'm still here.
I don't know if anyone else can hear it, but there's a really high-pitched squeal behind your mic.
Yes, there is.
Yes. All right.
I mean, I know
I'm
if Free and Kearney
gonna
can't
stop
hear it.
Stop
recording.
recording.
Thanks for